Today's batch of initial public offerings moving higher. Transcoastal Marine Services surging 5 3/4. Jeffries & Company helping the marine construction company draw $90 million. Goldman Sachs taking Group 1 automotive public. Group 1 runs auto dealerships and service centers. Its stock adding 5/8 on the day. More than $57 million raised. Information technology service provider Ubix up 1 3/4. That deal led by Parker Hunter. It raised $20 million. And Faryuja climbing 2.5. The company's products improve digital video images for the home theater and broadcast markets. Bank of America's Robertson Stevens behind that deal. Daou Systems is one of this year's top-performing IPOs. Company develops advanced computer network systems for hospitals and other healthcare providers. It went public in February at $9 a share. Then the stock has put in a solid performance, gaining more than 200%. Today it closed at 25 5/8, down 1.5. Joining me now from our Los Angeles bureau is George Daou. He is the chairman and chief executive of the company. Welcome.
Thank you, Jean.
And how have you fared in this market turbulence? Does it make any difference to how you've been running the company?
Well, not really. At Daou Systems, we really like to take a long-term view as far as business is concerned. And markets can be down and can be up. We really can't run the company looking at how the stock market behaves on a daily basis. As long as our fundamentals are strong, this is really how we run our company.
You did have a secondary offering a couple months ago. I guess you're glad that that's behind you, aren't you?
Correct. In fact, we were well advised by our banker, Hambrook & Quist and Alex Brown, to do the offering. We're very happy we did it at 20, and I think our shareholders are happy that we did it at 20, since it's at 25 today, even with the market correction.
So you shouldn't have to go back to the market for more money for a while, is that right? Since you had an initial public offering in February and then a secondary offering a few months later.
I think we're all right for now. Our capital needs will see us through this year. I think next year will be a different story.
So you have to keep watching conditions in the market, whether you like to or not, right?
Well, as long as Daou Systems stock goes down 1 point and Dow Jones goes down 100 points, I think I'm doing all right.
Let's talk a little bit about the business.
Okay.
Computer services, who are your competitors?
Our competitors are really the big players, the IBMs, the AT&Ts of the world. But where they like to focus, Jen, is more on the 100 million, 200 million type business. And where we find ourselves without too much competition yet is in the 10, 20, $30 million order. And so we're going to see them coming down in that area, as well as some local organizations on a national basis coming up into the areas that we are focusing on right now.
But at this point, you have the market pretty much to yourself, the market that you're focusing on?
We have about 600 customers out of about 7,000, so I think the numbers speak for themselves. Today, the market is for us to have. I believe in the next 12 to 24 months, we're going to start seeing some competition. We feel confident about our stay in the market and about our leadership position today.
Health services is what you're focusing on. There's lots of changes going on in the healthcare industry.
Lots of changes are going on. The Department of Labor anticipates that about 40% of the labor force will be in data processing of some sort by the year 2000, which gives you an indication of how information technology services and personnel are in demand now in any industry, and healthcare is no different.
What about overseas markets? Are you at all selling into Asia or Latin America, some of the places that we've seen turmoil lately?
Well, Jen, the market is expected to be $5 billion by the year 2000 in the U.S. We're very happy with those numbers, and we hope to gain a leadership position in that market, and we don't have to look for Asia or for any international markets today to make our shareholders very happy.
Thanks very much, George Daou. He is the chairman and CEO of Daou Systems. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And still to come, the selling continues in Latin America. Details after the break.